welcome to the craft room and Happy New Year. This is the first chance that I have had to come to the craft room in 2022. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good New Year and didn't get too much snow or you're not too cold. Tell you, it's pretty cold right here. I've been sitting here in the craft room trying to warm it up for probably a good hour, and it's still too cold to be in here. I'm thinking I'm just going to grab a project and go where it's warmer. And it's like, do you want to build a snowman cold in here? I do have my little heater sitting right here in front of me. Literally is that far away from me. That's how cold it is. But anyway, I thought I would show you a few finished items that I have made this year. I just grabbed something quick for the weekend because I knew I needed something. We got a little bit of snow, not a whole lot. It just stuck around. It was mainly just in the shady areas, like where the buildings shade the road or the alleys and stuff like that. Nothing major, no ice. I know some people got a lot more than we did. But anyway, I found this hat pattern that I really liked the top of it, the crown part of the hat, but I wasn't really fond of the rest of the hat. I did finish this first hat. And I played Yarn Chicken and miserably lost. But this is called, I think it's called the Bobble Hat or something like that. I will put a link to the pattern down in the description box for you guys. But this is what it looks like. It's got the little bobble stitches on it. They don't stick out like I really thought they should. I would think they would stick out a lot more, but they didn't. But what I do like about this hat is how the crown is made. It is like super amazing. I love it. And this is obviously, as you can see, it's not a very tight weave for this yarn. I followed it exactly for the pattern and used an H hook. And this is some of that Lion Brand Party, I think it is. I don't know where my label is. It's probably stuffed in my bag somewhere. But after I finished that one, I came into my craft room. And like I said, I played Yarn Chicken on this. That's what was left. I kind of fudged on it a little bit and did the bottom a little bit different than what the pattern was supposed to. And yeah, anyway, but it is done. I have just a little bitty tail left that I need to take care of. So I will stick that in my donation bucket. The next one that I did, I came up to the craft room and I found a skein of yarn. Actually, it was a scrap ball, but I thought there was going to be enough. It was close. It was super, super close. And I used the same pattern as that with an H hook and just did a regular stocking hat. I didn't put the bobbles on it, but you might recognize this yarn. When you turn the light out, that's better. You might recognize this yarn. This is the Shop Hop that I did the Tunisian Unicorn cross stitch and the Painted Stallion cross stitch on Tunisian crochet. This is the remainder of that. I believe I also made I don't know if it's in the tub now or if it's one that I've already donated, but I did do an Addy hat with this yarn as well. But I ran out, didn't have enough, so I came up to the craft room and I got some I Love This yarn, just regular gray, just the regular I Love This yarn. And I mixed it with some white eyelash, kind of going with a gray cloudy bottom to the rainbow hat. I really like this hat. And like I said, I really like the way the top of this hat is shaped. It doesn't seem to bulk up or anything. And yes, I still have tails I need to take care of. And one last hat that I finished up this past weekend is another stocking hat. Same pattern, only like I said, I did not put the bobbles on it, but I do really like the way the hat is shaped. Definitely going to be my go-to from now on. But this is, and I don't know the color, this is a Yarn Bee print, and I've made a couple of Addy hats with this so far. What is in there? Oh, I played Yarn Chicken with this too. Did not have enough to go around. That's what's making it so poofy. So I have a little bitty teeny tiny scrap of this. and it was stuck in the top of the hat. That's why the hat was not going down flat on my foam head here. But this is a Yarn Bee print. I do not know the name of it, and I do not have a label for it. But this is what it is. I love the way this turned out. Absolutely beautiful. And once again, I did not have enough, so I came up here and I had some Yarn Bee gray that I also mixed with some of that white eyelash to do kind of like the gray cloud with the rainbow. I love this. It's so pretty. I can turn this to where, oh my goodness, that is so much better. Little did I know. But I love the way the striping on this turned out. It's really pretty. And once again, this is not a really tight hat. You can see through. And I do have tails. So now that I figured out how to put the light, let's stick these other two back on here. And you can look at them in a little bit better light. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, note to me, the light has to be facing the wall. My little light ring is facing the wall. So there's this one. Love this. So cool. And then the first one that I showed you with the Lion Brand Party. It's got a little, it's blue with a blue sparkle to it. With the bobble stitch that I really don't care for. It looked much better in the picture. So anyway, that's what I've been up to so far this new year. That's what I have finished. I have not worked on any of my other projects that I had started that you guys have already seen. And I do have two more hats, which I'm not going to show you right now, but I have two more hats with this same pattern, minus the baubles, that are started. That is in my bag, that I probably will finish those before I do anything else. So I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room, and I look forward to seeing you right back here for my next video.